Let's fill out the Washington ATV bill of sale together and do it in a way that holds up when it's time to register the ATV and transfer the title. Start at the top with the date of sale, then the seller's details. In our example, that's Anna Baker, with her address, phone, and email. Then the buyer's, Ben Carter, with the same. 2 quick habits. Enter each name exactly as it appears on that person's ID and on the title. A nickname or a typo can stall the transfer later. And don't leave a line blank. If something doesn't apply, write NA. Next, describe the ATV, the make and model and the year. Then the VIN. Type the VIN exactly as it appears on the title or the ATV. A single wrong character can hold up the transfer. Now the sale price, in our example, $8,500, paid all at once, by check, with taxes included. Write the real price. Lowballing it to shave the sales tax can come back as back taxes and penalties, and it leaves the buyer with weaker proof of what they actually paid. Now the signatures. The seller and the buyer each print their name, sign, and date. This form also has witness lines and a notary block. Use them only if your state requires it, or add a witness for extra proof. Then make 2 copies. Each side keeps a signed one. Welcome to this quick guide on what you'll need for an ATV bill of sale in this state. Let's start with the basics. You'll want to include the date of the sale or transfer, the sale price, and the vehicle identification number or VIN. Now, a couple of important things to know about the seller. The seller is legally obligated to remove the license plates from the vehicle before the sale is complete. For the buyer should pre-purchase a trip permit so they can legally drive the vehicle after the transaction. When it comes to the title, an affidavit of loss or release of interest, or an affidavit in lieu of title, is also acceptable if a standard title isn't available. And one more thing worth knowing. Remember, this is general information, not legal or tax advice.